watch, bro.
AMP video is funny. I gotta watch it.
Watch the first guy. He makes good videos, but
Right now, the current state of Twitch is like a bag of
They're
dog
talking about
shit
memories and shit. What the fuck? So are they together or what?
on fire. It is a complete disaster. It's like the most degenerate reality TV show program ever broadcast.
It's literally so.
and the
It's
entire
literally a
internet
reality
took
TV. It's
away,
so interesting for no
myself
reason.
included. I wanted to break down
It's so
every
interesting, bro.
single plot line going on in the Twitch
Is this
drama
Charlie?
sphere,
Yeah.
but that would consist
Charlie?
of more chapters than
Bro,
a
I'm shocked
Harry
you know
Potter
him.
book to it.
I think I've heard of him. I
Every
think he's
single
Prince
day,
Ferrari,
a
or
new
I might be
bomb gets
mistaken him.
Every
someone else.
time you go to sleep, you'll wake up as if Santa Claus visited you, and instead of putting
He is
presents
funny
on
though. I
your
like his
tree,
videos. I
you
watch
put
like 2 of them.
coal and drama in your stocking.
wait, what'd you say?
And for a lot of people that enjoy
said I watched, like, 2
watching
videos of his.
a
I like
shit
'em.
show from the sideline, that's
He's
better
funny,
than
yeah.
any Christmas present you could ever get, I suppose.
Oh, watching from the sideline is the best right now. Listen, I'm eating some motherfucking. You know, got some, got some pork chowder with me. You know what I'm saying? Got a thick ass churro with me. You know what I'm saying? Just when you thought it was over.
That shit good?
2 more tacos. Hell yeah, it's good as hell. Good as hell right now. You know what
So
I'm saying?
overall, I just thought it'd be helpful to
You know that? Any
be
good?
like an almanac here, a little
Well, let me
guide
send my
to
sister
help
money.
you navigate through this wild
Guess what?
web
Guess
of
what I'm eating.
wackiness that's been going on Twitch with this crazy soap opera. So I'm going to try and enter into a flow state here and explain it all as best and as quickly as I can. So I'm going to try
Talk to
and
me.
really tap into the avatar state here to drive home all of the important stuff happening
Double
there.
click to pay.
So
I'm
let's
double
take it
clicking.
from the top. This story starts with an event called Shit Camp. It's the follow-up to an event that QT Cinderella hosted last year, where a lot of big streamers came
Okay,
together
send
and
my
did a
sister
lot
money.
of really fun IRL content together, and it was just a
First
really
of all,
memorable, really
That Hasanabi bullshit nigga, I hate that guy. I hate that Hasanabi
positive
dude. He's a
experience.
fuck
So
nigga.
this year, QT Cinderella was
Hasanabi?
putting on
Yeah,
the
he's a
sequel,
bitch.
Shit Camp
He's just
2022. And
Fuck him. I
unfortunately,
don't give a
before
fuck
the
if you
event
look good.
even
He a
began, it was
bitch.
plagued by a bit of controversy because the biggest streamer in the world, XQC, had already said he'd be attending. He'd be going to Shit Camp this year as well, but last second
Wait,
decided not to
that's what it's
without
called?
informing QT Cinderella beforehand. He
What
didn't
happened?
give like,
Okay.
prior notice that he wasn't
That's what
going to
it's
be going,
called?
so it caught her as well as a lot of
Ooh.
people off guard. And
Camp.
I'm going to go ahead and give my take on this because this is
Wait, you said shit can't plays COD?
No. That's the name of the group?
Not good. It's just a little event.
Oh.
And that's how everything started. Because XC literally said he wasn't going last minute, and they all felt some type of way. He's an annoying man. When the queen died, he was laughing. They dancing like, bro. You don't even know her. Like, why? That's not actually like me. Personally, I don't give a fuck about the queen because I don't know her. I'm not from England. You know what I'm saying? RIP to her. But I'm not going to do all that extra shit and, like, diss her. Like, what's the fuck? That's lame. You know, like, what the fuck?
kind of where blood started boiling a bit. This was like the first bit of drama to start this incredibly apocalyptic week off.
I
just
make
got
fun of
a
the
clip
Queen
from my
Eye.
stream where I briefly talk about it because
I
I
don't
don't want to
think I
just
did.
plagiarize my own stream here, so I might as well just
Most I said was she was already old. She lived a good life.
already talked about this. So it all started with Shit Camp. It all started with XQC not going to Shit Camp and not telling anyone that he wasn't going until it like
Bro,
happened,
there's a war out here.
which is very standard for XQC.
Oh,
Usually-
and apparently, yeah. Right here it said Trainwreck apparently said Mizkif like sexually assault someone and like covered it up or something. I don't know, bro. It's busting, bro.
he'll say yes to anything he's invited to, but then not show up, but he doesn't tell anyone. Like for Creator Clash, iDubbbz didn't know he wasn't coming until the day that
That
the
does.
event happened.
Do you use
He's
Opera
not good at
GX?
communicating. There's nothing wrong with not going. I just think he needs to be better at communicating. I don't think he
Who you
does it
talking to?
maliciously. I really
Hmm?
think
Who
he
you talking
just
to?
doesn't think to do it.
You.
Nah.
People like to try and spin it as like a malicious
Yeah.
thing. I don't get that impression.
What is that?
You should use it.
Why?
Because it has like a lot of stuff, but like I don't know how to explain it, but it has like a lot of stuff. Like,
I'm gonna check it
like
out.
Google takes a lot of RAM, but you can turn on the RAM used by Google, not their GX.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, what was I gonna say?
Something.
Oh yeah, that Hassan and Abi nigga was like, oh SQC's like treats everybody like shit, blah blah blah. I'm like, nigga, if I tell you I'm coming to an event, I decide I don't want to fucking come to the event, nigga, I'm not motherfucking come, nigga. Nigga, you know my motherfucking daddy ain't by force, nigga. I will say though, SQC probably should have told him like, oh, I'm not coming no more. But I just think he generally don't care that much. Like, he's not a big deal to
I
him.
really
Pause
just
the
think
video.
He is
Thank
so
you.
My fault.
focused on stream and content.
Yo, first of all, Dad, I'll pause it though because of you. So, what?
that things like checking in with people, updating people, he doesn't even think to do. It never at any point comes across him.
My fault,
his
Kingsley.
mind. Now, this event on its own was a big controversy, but it wasn't a massive one. It was frustrating to QT Cinderella and organizing the shit camp. But overall, I think everyone walked away from this situation still on decent terms with one another. But it really set in motion a series of events that ended in an absolutely cataclysmic disaster for streamers.
This nigga has a soothing ass voice. I can't lie.
One single event that happened at shit camp.
This whole channel is
nobody's
busting.
fault. Just a pure, innocent accident. A force of nature that no one could have stopped. E-Rob. E-Rob is another big streamer.
Oh yeah, E-Rob got banned or some shit.
E-Rob made a joking threat to one of his longtime viewers in a chat. I believe it was offline chat. E-Rob made a joke about beating him up at TwitchCon. And Twitch banned E-Rob for this. He got a 7-day ban for joking with one of his viewers about beating his ass.
Wow.
And then Twitch eventually revisited this ban not long after issuing
Don't
it.
tell me they permanently
And they
banned him.
decided to increase the duration from 7 days to 30 days.
What?
E-Rob received a 30-day ban for joking with one of his viewers about beating them up at TwitchCon. And that's where everything went to shit. That's where we shifted to a different dimension of pure darkness, sadness, and filth. Our entire timeline shifted from this one event. E-Rob's unjustified banning over nothing. E-Rob would have got a less harsh sentence if he got butt-fucked by that viewer on stream. we just saw Twitch give a 7-day ban to that girl that had sex on stream. E-Rob would have been better off filming a
I'm gonna
fucking
stop talking
sex
shit now
tape
for real.
live on
I'm
stream
just gonna be
with
like
that
this. We all
viewer.
talk shit.
He
Hands
would have
up.
got a less harsh ban. Such an unbelievably silly ban, and this event was a lot like the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand and how that event helped kick off World War I. This was the catalyst for all of the shit that's been going on Twitch right now.
This was funny, yeah.
So shortly after E-Rob's ban,
Yeah, he's pretty funny. He's pretty funny.
there was a very public breakup between XQC and his longtime girlfriend Adept. The two of
Fuck
them
that bitch.
even more public with information around the breakup, even arguing in a Discord call while being streamed in front of an audience of 120,000 viewers, all waiting on bated breath for new, juicy, spicy drama. There
That's
was a
me
lot of
right now. I
very
can't lie.
private, personal stuff that was revealed, and it was a big deal for about 8 hours until the next bomb on Twitch dropped, which was Slicker and the scamming that came to light. I made a whole
Twitch
video
is in
about
crumbles.
this because it's one
This
of
is
the biggest
funny.
scams I've seen on a live streaming platform. I'll break it down to like the bare bullet points here. Slicker, very popular streamer for a time, was using his viewers as piggy banks. He would message a lot of his viewers and his mods with sob stories about like
he
his bank
scammed.
details and how much he needs the money.
He
And he was
scammed
able
his-
to
his
gather a lot of money from
mods,
fans
bro.
as well as friends. He
I mean, he's
reached out to pretty much all of his
$300,000
streamer friends
That's crazy.
and begged them for money and got money from them too, promising to pay them back, but only paying back very few of them. He
That's
spent it
mean.
all gambling.
That shit crazy.
He used roughly $300,000 of funds that he got from friends
own
and
mods,
fans
bro.
and used it all gambling. So that all came to light, which then
That
overshadowed
just gave me idea. I'm
breakup
gonna run these
stuff
mods pockets.
and the Slicker scam being the biggest
you
news on the
saying
platform
me?
until the
Me?
next day.
Hmm?
That had about 24
You want
hours worth
me?
of being
Just give you
Twitch's
money?
biggest controversy, so that had a pretty good run, all things considered. There was a lot of longevity there.
But I don't have
the
money.
next
man.
day, this whole gambling
worry, we gonna
situation
figure it
started
out.
to bubble over onto
Okay,
Twitter
you're right.
because this was such big news.
I'll give
Everyone
you
was
an
then talking
invisible
about gambling
cent.
addiction.
That's
Like,
how
look
much
how
I give
bad
you.
slots are for you. Look at what this streamer did. And it all ties back to Twitch allowing gambling on their platform. So then it became a big movement on Twitter with the hashtag
I can have your money.
gambling, and a lot of people giving a lot of takes on the proper way of handling gambling on live streams. And this started a war because there's a lot of popular streamers that do gambling. So then
Yup.
a lot of those streamers were feuding with
Iggy
streamers
Ross?
that were vocal against gambling,
Honestly,
and they were clashing on Twitter all
let's just have a big war. Let's just get all these niggas in the ring and just fucking duke it out.
night. And then about 6 hours after that, we had another fucking
think
massive
Mystics gonna
bombshell
win.
drop with a different piece of drama
Hmm?
outside of like the normal
think
streamer
Mystics
category.
gonna
This is
win.
chess. I made a whole video
Why, 'cause
about
he's
the
a racist?
chess cheating scandal that's going on right
Hmm?
now with the anal bead
'Cause he's a
cheating
racist?
hypothesis. This
'Cause I'm
had a new
racist? 'Cause
development.
Because he's a racist.
To break that down,
No,
a
I was being
chess
sarcastic.
grandmaster named Hans Niemann beat Magnus Carlsen, the #1 chess player.
I saw him
But
win.
who would
How tall is he? He's a big ass nigga,
Magnus
low key.
Carlsen withdrew from the
I feel
tournament
like
that he
Trainwreck
lost to
would
Hans
win,
in,
though.
and
Who?
insinuated
Trainwreck.
Hans may have cheated.
Trainwreck
Some
low key-
speculation
I think he'll
ran
win too,
wild
'cause he's a
because
crackhead.
People started to wonder,
Hmm?
did Hans Niemann cheat
I think he'll win too,
by
'cause he look like a
using
crackhead.
a chess bot programmed into a pair
He
of
don't look
anal
like a
beads
human.
or a butt
Is
plug.
that rude saying?
So that's been like the big chess drama there, and
Oh,
fuck it,
okay.
12 hours ago, 6 hours from the gambling fighting on
Bro.
Twitter, Hans Niemann and
Mizkif
Magnus Carlsen faced each
had
other
drama,
in their
and
first
a
chess match
couple
since
hours later, the bitch
controversy.
fucked again on Twitch. Man, this is crazy.
Online chess, Magnus Carlsen resigned after 2 moves. Magnus Carlsen
then-
rage quit his match
Twitch
against
is
Hans Niemann
sexist.
right away,
Hell yeah.
thus continuing this soft insinuation that he believes Hans Niemann is a cheater. So that spiraled chess into an even
Hey, what you talking
bigger
about with this
pit
chess
of
shit, nigga? I don't give a fuck about this
controversy
chess shit.
because that is a big deal. That is very unprofessional.
Yes,
That affects the entire.
I don't know, this
tournament,
nigga talking about
not
some
just
chess
Hans,
shit.
With him resigning
but
like
other
that.
people care. so.
It's a very bad
True.
look. So the entire chess community was outraged with Magnus for this.
Oh,
action.
bro, I wanna see
It's
Shorty
childish.
getting
It
piped.
really is. To be that salty, mauled that hard.
Nah,
and
yeah,
show
I'm
so
gonna
much
check-
confidence to
I'm gonna
say
check
that his
Reddit. Reddit be
actions,
having-
Hans Niemann is a cheater. and refused to
Earth
play
Day.
against him. You know, it's a
Reddit.
bad look. If you really believe he's a cheater,
I was just thinking about you, Rix. What the fuck?
and don't just go into the tournament and then rage quit and
Oh.
fuck it up for everyone else.
Look at what I
very
fucking
simple.
searched
If it
up,
was
bro.
Anyone besides Magnus,
What the fuck?
repercussions
Why would
here
you search?
be
Wait, is this you, Rix?
But Magnus gets a pass because he's the #1 player in the world. But the chess community isn't happy about it, and that's still a
Look
developing
up
story. But
Reddit.
that's the latest in the anal bead conspiracy for chess cheating. And that was the hottest news on Twitch because it was broadcast on Twitch. But that was the hottest news in Twitch
Can't
drama
see you no
for
more.
only about 4 hours. Because 4 hours after that, the fighting on Twitter reached an absolutely
Yeah,
crazy
everybody.
climax. After getting into a disagreement with fellow streamers on Twitter, Trainwrecks TV released this tweet here, which made hefty accusations about one of the largest
Oh
streamers
shit!
being complacent in a
What?
cover-up of a sexual assault. This, of course, is a massive deal. This is no longer just petty internet drama. Sexual assault is a crime, and it is something that should never be taken lightly. So this kind of accusation clearly had a massive effect on the entire platform. And throughout the course of the night, over like a 4-hour period, a lot of clips were surfacing. The victim of this story that Train was alluding to in the tweets also spoke out and went live to explain the story. If you'd like to understand more of it, I'd recommend going to
Bro, it's
her
busting,
Twitter
bro.
and watching her VOD. Her name is Adriana Lee. I'm not going
I
to go
mean,
into detail
wanna see it?
about this story in the video
I think
here
I found it.
because it's not just
found the
petty
video for getting
internet
fucked?
drama when it's dealing with
I
something
guess.
this serious. Obviously, this situation.
Clicks
was
got
a massive-
banned.
Been banned.
Wait, he's been banned
Yeah.
for how
Yeah,
long? For how
essentially.
much?
I think he just got unbanned. Now he's banned again.
Yo, what? How?
Yeah, I sent you, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yo,
Nah,
this
video
nigga
is crazy.
Trainwrecks pays his mods $50,000.
You know what Aiden tweeted?
Huh?
He said no more gambling on Twitch, but at least we can see a girl
Ah!
on stream once a week.
You said at least you can see a what?
At least you can see a girl get fucked on stream once a week.
Nah, dead ass though. Nah, this is the old video. This is the old one. This is the one that happened before.
Oh,
If she was fucking on stream, she could have at least been decent too, bro. Like, why you gotta be ugly, bro?
I mean,
Nah, I think I have the video.
platform, and
The
as
new
of
one?
right now,
He
it is
does so-
still
Yeah,
developing.
Face Sway
And as
posted
I'm
it.
making this video,
What?
yet
On Twitter?
another
Yeah.
Yo, why every time I type
look-
Twitter, this bitch pops up, bro? Okay, yes, I was looking at her profile trying to see if she was a bad bitch, but the bitch was just talking about stocks and shit, bro.
wait, wait.
Yeah, Face Sway.